Back in here once again, man, for another episode of Weekly Win Streak. That's right, cash it, baby. Bro's been straight cash so far today. It's your boy CP3 Bets, joined by none other than the man himself. What up, bro? Bro, how we doing today, my guy?
Fantastic. Absolutely immaculate. Couldn't be better. Only way I could be better is if I had played golf today, but I did book a tee time to play golf Sunday morning. So therefore, I'm like a 9.7 out of 10, 10 being the best. How about you, TP3?
We're doing all right, honestly. Got my dick kicked in earlier today, taking the Angels. Now got to sweat out this fucking A's game while we're on here. So, if the A's hit, we'll be doing great. If the A's lose, then I'm gonna be pissed off. So we'll see what happens here, man. But yeah, I mean, this is the spot we talked about yesterday. It's the A's playing their last game in the Coliseum. I mean, dude, there's no way they can lose their last game in the Coliseum, right? So I guess we'll find out what happens here in a second. But anyway, it's a good day to be alive, man. Football is back and weekly win streak is back as well. So bro, you want to tell the people about your little 2-0 to start off?
Yeah, I do, but also I want to tell you what the fuck just happened. Dallas literally within 5 minutes they were -6 and -112. Literally 5 minutes. We were looking at touchdown score props right before we got live here. I just refreshed. It's -5 at -108.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure the limits are going up now. I mean, I'm sure people are betting the Giants just to fade the public. I mean, if you look right now, 80% of the bets are on the Cowboys, the Cowgirls, whatever you want to call them. But I'm not scared. It's somebody just said in a group chat, and I got to agree with them here. I'd rather lose my money on Dallas and bet on the fucking Giants today. And it's not even that factor. It's just that the fact that, I mean, like Dallas needs this game. There's so many good numbers for Dak Prescott dominating shitty teams in divisional games and stuff. I'll read off all the numbers here in a little bit. So, I mean, I'm plenty fine with losing money on Dallas today.
Yeah, I'm almost wondering what can I get -3 for? Buy on the dip at -154, T-Pizzle.
-154?
For a field goal, just to lay a field goal. You and I already know where we're at. Yeah, I don't really like that. Dude, I think just staying where we're at. I just wish that I would have been able to throw right now and got a little better value at where we're at.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'll never lay big juice like that. In my opinion, it's never worth it. Anything can happen in sports betting. So laying big juice, in my opinion, doesn't work out. But I could be wrong. I mean, the NFL is rigged. So who knows? Dallas could fuck around and win this game by 4 points and everybody gets fucked.
Well, that's why I used a little DK boost, but we'll talk about that.
Okay.
We'll talk about that. T-Pizzle.
Yeah. What's up?
No flight, huh?
No flight, guys. I had to cancel my flight. So we'll be doing weekly win streak tomorrow and potentially even Saturday or Sunday too. So we'll be in town all weekend, ready to do some live streams. Yeah, no flight, guys. They canceled my flight because this weather, it's coming down in Atlanta right now. Hurricane Central, no Braves baseball. So we're going to be in town all weekend.
Well, it's like a double-edged coin. On one side of things, I'm sad for you that your trip didn't work out the way maybe you hoped. But also, I'm very happy because I'm going to be able to kick it with you every single day. And we're going to be breaking down locks here.
We are. No, we'll definitely be live on Saturday. I don't know if we'll go live. We probably go live tomorrow. I ain't got shit else going on. So we'll probably go live tomorrow and Saturday. Might as well. But bro, you want to tell them about your little sweep you took a nap and waking cash to?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, actually, listen, we did double waking cash. If you guys remembered, we talked to you last night about the Dodgers. We set that. We took a Shaq's thumb to the face, and they were losing when the nap began. Losing, I said, here we fucking go again. But wake up at 3 a.m., bangarang, cashed. I said, all right, nicely done. We woke up this morning. We had a little brew crew. We had a little Brewers. We had a little Royals. Royals -1, Brewers money line. Both cashed. Also, I took a nap. Royals, 7th inning, was tied. Woke up. Miraculous. They won by 3. Guys, the power of a cap nap, it can't be underestimated. Listen, if it's not going your way in a game, there are 2 things you can do to change things. Find a different game to watch immediately. Change the mojo and get off that channel right away and change the mojo. or leave it and put your brain into sleep mode. Just fade away and let the wagering gods handle it. But yes, sir, we're 3-0 in our last 3. We may just be warming up, but we're not we're knocking on wood. And the fact that the dogs did not bark after I did that, everything is going our way today.
I love it, bro. Nah, things are definitely going to flip around here. Boys, go our way. We're about to get ready for a massive weekend. We got big games popping off for y'all. You already know we got Thursday night football. We got weekend football. So, bro, have you taken any time yet still to cap any more football for the weekend?
Yeah, I did. I've looked at a couple of games. I've talked myself out of a game that I was gonna hammer.
What game you talk yourself out of?
The Michigan-Minnesota game. I'm just off of it completely now.
Why is that?
It's just the line movement reminds me way too much of last week, where all the money was coming in on one side, but the line kept moving the other way. The same thing is happening. All the money is coming in on Michigan, but the line keeps moving. It keeps moving away from Michigan. So I feel like, especially as an Ohio State guy, there's better places to put my money than that fucking shitty state up north.
I mean, I don't know. Line moves don't bother me one bit in college football. Honestly, though, like I said, that's a game I would never bet in a million years. Like, that's not my kind of game right there.
That's what you were saying. I forgot to post that we were live. That's what you were saying yesterday. And I get it. The Big Ten's got some good football, man. It's got some good, tough football. And when in doubt, bet the under. When in doubt in the Big Ten, bet the under.
I mean, the Big Ten does now that they have Oregon, Wisconsin, or it's not Wisconsin. Wisconsin's garbage. But now that they have Oregon, Washington, who else do they add? USC. I can't say UCLA is a good team. So they definitely added some better teams and made the conference better. But I'm definitely not a Big Ten football guy. I'm more of a SEC, AC. I mean, the ACC is garbage too. I can't even stick up for them at this point. I'm more of an SEC, Big 12 kind of guy. The ACC is abysmal at this point in time. But yeah, no, I locked in a couple plays, sent them out last night on SoBet. I'll give you all a hint. We talked about them on yesterday's stream, including a max play as well. It's all over there in my VIP. Let's talk about, though, I'm trying to think here. I had a couple games I wanted to throw out here in the NFL. First game I kind of wanted to throw out here in the NFL for you this weekend. I mean, what do you think about this Minnesota and Green Bay game?
Yeah. I mean, T-Pizzle, we've been going back and forth on this. I think it's a wait and see. This line's obviously set with Green Bay. You would think Vegas is expecting Jordan Love to play with how this line is set. To wait and see. You were actually saying you hope he doesn't play so you can still pound the Vikings and really get some juicy value. But
you mean pound the Packers?
That's what I meant. I'm so sorry. That's what I meant. But I'm all over the Packers. You got to find the narrative. You got to follow the up and down. The Vikings are pretty good, but ain't no goddamn what. Sorry, ain't no way that they are 4-0. Forgive me, but ain't no way that they're gonna go 4-0. But what about you? Are we on the same side here? Are you gonna back Sammy Darnold after he's been diming? I mean, he dimed against you. You bet against him. And he dimed you up.
Honestly, I put a lot more work into this game earlier today, and I am now thinking the Packers are the play here. And look, I haven't played it just yet, but the way I look at it is, first of all, the Vikings are 3-0. There's a really bad trend for 3-0 teams in week 4 where they're underdogs, and I think they were like 0-8 and like 2-6 against the spread. So it's a really good trend right there to go ahead and play against them. Yes, sir. NBA is right around the corner, man. And then on top of that, I mean, it just feels like the Packers, like, they're getting Jordan Love back. Jordan Love practiced last week, so he's got to be healthy. You know what I mean? And LaFleur needs to get – I mean, the Packers need this game. This is a divisional game. They're trying to catch up to the Vikings. You lose this game, you fall back even farther in division. I think the Packers definitely get it done.
Yeah, I agree. Hey, really quick, TP.
What's up?
Who's winning the NBA championship? Who do you got NBA champion?
I've done zero work on the NBA right now where we're sitting today. Not the Sixers, I'll tell you that much. Not the Lakers. Not the Clippers. Not the Warriors. I mean, I would love to pick Dallas because Dallas got better, but it just feels like Dallas was the team that got like that had like everything play out their way. Man, Celtics aren't going back to back. Man, I can't even pick the Knicks though. The Knicks are cursed, bro. Until the Knicks actually even make it to the conference finals, then we'll talk Knicks. I have no idea, to be honest with you. I got to do some research.
Yeah.
But if you put a gun to my head right now and made me pick one team to win the NBA title, I'm going to pick the Oklahoma City Thunder to win the NBA title.
Wow.
That's my pick right there. Oklahoma.
I got it. Yeah.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm picking Oklahoma City to win it. I don't even care. Oklahoma City, that's my pick.
Okay. If we're coming out of the West, I like Dallas. If we're coming out of the East, for some reason, I really like Philadelphia.
Dude, Joel Embiid's going to get hurt in the playoffs inevitably, and they're going to lose. And so is Paul George. They're two of their three best players are made of glass. There's just no way.
We'll see.
I think it's either the Celtics or the Knicks versus Oklahoma City. That's going to be my prediction right there. It's just so hard to pick the Knicks because the Knicks always are the Knicks.
We love it. Let's favorite non-starter in the NBA.
My favorite non-starter in the NBA. That's a good one. It used to be Jalen Johnson, but he starts now. That is a good question. Who is my favorite non-starter in the league? Who's yours, bro?
Well, he's retired, but I will still. I'm gonna give it to you this way. J.R. Smith, my favorite player.
I like that one.
He fucked us so hard.
He did.
I still love J.R.
So I think my favorite former non-starter in the league was definitely Jamal Crawford, Jay Crossover, him or Lou Will. Those are my two favorite sixth men of all time. But my favorite current sixth man is definitely that boy Malik Monk. Malik Monk comes in and he just feeds off that crowd in Sacramento and brings the intensity. I got to go give Monk the nod for my favorite sixth man.
Yeah, Malik Monk is sick. I like him. I like him a lot. I don't know. But we like it. No, that's okay. We like it. I don't know. My current bench, I don't really like people off the bench right now. I don't mind Dante DiVincenzo, but he starts.
Well, the answer used to be PJ Tucker, but PJ Tucker started and then he doesn't even get PT anymore, so I can't really pick PJ Tucker. So yeah, those are my favorite six men though for sure. But all right, guys, we know why y'all are here. We've bullshitted long enough. Let's go ahead. Let's talk about some Thursday Night Football, guys. The title of this show is Thursday Night Football. So let's talk about some Thursday Night Football. First of all, guys, if you're watching us on X, if you're watching us on YouTube, hit the like button, hit the follow button, hit the share button, share it with your dad, mom, sister, aunt, uncle, best friend, anybody you know who wants to watch a show. Hit that share button, hit the like, hit the follow button. It helps us with the algorithm if you hit the like button. So please go ahead and spam that button. But look, guys, tonight we have Thursday Night Football. These plays are MLB daytime plays. Like I told you guys yesterday on the show, if you were on here to take the Oakland A's today, we don't know if it's going to win or not just yet, but it's literally the spot of a lifetime with them playing their final game in the stadium. But anyway, if you can't get all our plays before they start, guys, go ahead, get over on SoBet. It's right there. The link's in both our bios on X, YouTube, TikTok, wherever you want to go, Instagram at TP3Bets, at What Up Bro. Use promo code TP3, promo code Bro to go ahead and join. $9.95 a month, 30 cents a day. But let's go ahead and get to these free plays, guys. We have one game tonight in college football. Tomorrow we have two games we'll be breaking down on our show. Bro, what's your play tonight for college football if you have one? If not, give us your thoughts on the game.
Well, I was apprehensive, and Temple has scorned me once before. I had picked them against the Catamounts, which, if you don't know, is a chicken. I had no idea it was a chicken. The Coastal Carolina Catamounts. But anyways.
Wait, are they the Catamounts? I thought they were something else.
Oh, the Chanticleers or some shit like that.
Yeah, they're the Chanticleers. You're thinking of Western Carolina. That's the Catamounts.
Yes. Chanticleers, whatever. They're still the chickens. And I got fucked by the chickens, okay? Against Temple. The Temple didn't allow the chickens to cover. It didn't let Coastal Carolina cover. But I'm going to take Army minus the points. Guys, this Temple team is shit, okay? They're shit. They're not. These guys aren't selling out. I mean, home field doesn't mean anything, okay? It means nothing. There's going to be nobody at this game.
Facts.
Army Army runs the ball like crazy. We all know this. Temple's run defense is very weak. And Army has just been putting up points on everyone. And honestly, Army's defense isn't amazing, but I think it's good enough to hold down the fort. I think this is probably a higher scoring game, but I definitely lean with Army minus the points, and we're going to lock that in shortly after the weekly win streak concedes here. So if you're on my VIP and you haven't got it sent out yet, that's the only reason why. TP3, yeah, you look like you're on the other side. I don't think you liked what I had to say there. What do you got in this game?
If you think I'll ever bet a fucking dime of my money on Temple to cover a game, you're crazy. Never in a million years would I ever hit submit on a Temple button. TP3's on the other side. I'm dead. I am never going to. I could never, in good conscience, tell anybody to bet on the fucking Temple Owls in a college football game. But what I can tell you guys is this. Bro is 100% correct in the fact they ain't selling this place out. They play in the Eagles Stadium. Y'all think they're going to pack out the Eagles Stadium to watch this joke of a football team play? Hell no. When I look at this matchup, I like the over in this game at 42.5. Honestly, I think Army does cover the number. I just have a principle of betting that I can't lay double digits with a service academy. Now, Army is throwing a lot more than they used to. So are they really a traditional service academy at this point? I don't think I'll be participating in my service academy unders this year, but Army is throwing the ball a lot more than they used to. You look right now, in terms of rush success, Army's 4th, Temple's defense is 91st. In terms of line yards, Army's offense is 3rd. Temple's defense is 115th. In terms of havoc, so that's like pass rush allowed, basically. Army's 2nd in havoc allowed, and Temple's 132nd in rushing the passer. So Temple's going to get no pressure on them in this game. In terms of quality drives, Army's number 1, and Temple is 105th. You come over here and you look at Army's defense. Army's defense 118th in rush success rate, 132nd in line yards. And then they're also 103rd in havoc, but they are good at finishing drives and drive quality. So teams are getting the red zone and not finishing on them with touchdowns. But when I look at this game, Temple switched quarterbacks last week. They looked a little bit better when they switched quarterbacks. I think Temple can get 2 touchdowns for us here. I think Army can do the rest. I'll take the over in this game at 48. There's a trend that goes a long way back, guys. If you play a service academy on short rest, the over is 14-3 in those games. Everyone sees service academy and wants to hit the under. Temple sucks. They're not going to have any discipline here. I think Army will have some long touchdown runs on them. I think Army runs a score up here. I think the final score of this game is going to be like, I'm going to say 37-14 Army, so that gets us to 51 points. That gets us over, and that gets bro the cover. So I think Temple puts up 13 to 17 points here, and I think Army puts up at least 30 plus here.
Great. I'm happy to hear it. And the breakdown, the numbers, the stats, the data, it backs up the plays. Guys, you could get breakdowns like that on every play. Where? There. So bad. TP3, I'm happy that we're so far, it seems like we're on the same mind wave here and wavelength. Now, there's no other college football tonight, so I feel like maybe we just do a little pivot. We do a little Hakeem Olajuwon power drop pivot, and then a little whoop right over the shoulder with a hook ski. But hey, NFL tonight, Cowboys, Giants. What is your favorite play for the people that joined us on this beautiful Thursday for Thursday Night Football on the weekly win streak? What do you have? What do you have?
Yeah, we got one play in this game, man. One play only.
Whoa.
Give me the boys minus 5.5. If I had a Cowboys jersey, I'd pull it out right now. So first of all, guys, I kind of love the fact that Giants won last week outright as underdogs, big underdogs. When you win outright as big underdogs and you're the underdog in the next week, since 2003, you're about 42% against the spread the next game. Nothing crazy, but there's something there for sure. Giants kind of got the monkey off their back. I mean, look, guys, there always has to be the worst teams in the NFL. The Giants are perfectly fine to be one of those teams. Next up, you look at Dallas. Dallas needs this win like blood. Dak Prescott owns bad teams in this division. He beats up on the Commanders. He beats up on the Giants. He's currently 14-3 against the spread versus divisional opponents with a record below 500. Dak's also 5-1 straight up in ATS. Playing at New York against the Giants, so he owns them. Dak's also 12-2 straight up in ATS in night games versus the division. Not to mention Daniel Jones 1-13 straight up and 5-9 against the spread at night in his career, including 0-6 when playing at the crib. Look, I know Dallas is a huge public play here, a huge public play. Like I said at the top of the show, man, we might not be right on every single play. At the end of the day, I got all these numbers pointing to the fact that Dallas is going to bounce back here, that Dallas is the Dak Prescott plays well in this spot. I mean, the Giants are trash. I'm going to look, if Dallas loses, take my money. Everything's there. I got to take Dallas.
I couldn't agree with you more, TP3. I couldn't. And I think you said this in the green room on our conference call when we were talking, preparing for the show today. You said, I would much rather lose my money backing Dallas than lose it backing the Giants. You know, it's just, we've been watching football for a long enough time. I think we see through this smoke and mirrors. Oh, the dogs have been eating. It's time to go, the dogs. Of course, Vegas is giving us a juicy line of 6 and doing a little reverse line movement to scare people into thinking, oh, FOMO. People are on the Giants. I got to get on the Giants. Move. Here's what I see. And correct me if I'm wrong. The Giants' offensive line is not good. The Giants have a quarterback who is bottom third in terms of throwing the football. And the Giants are bottom third in terms of running the football in general. With the running back, with the quarterback combined. They don't run the ball. Does that sound, and they're at home, does that sound like a team that maybe the Dallas Cowboys have played this year? Maybe in week 1? Maybe the Cleveland Browns? Guys, this is fucking Groundhog Day. The Browns offensive line, terrible. Browns quarterback, ass, the worst in fucking football. They can't run the ball. This Giants team were a couple of drop touchdowns, a drop fourth down away from being getting beat by 2 touchdowns to Cleveland, okay? But the Cowboys manhandled the Browns. I'm telling you, these offensive schemes, the Giants and the Browns, are almost identical right now. It's one read and fucking panic because you're about to get smoked. The Cowboys have heard 2 weeks now in a row their defensive line is trash. They can't get pressure on the quarterback. Now they faced a beat-up Giants offensive line with a beat-up secondary. 3 of the Giants' 4 best players in the secondary are either out with injury or have injury designations where they have been questionable, not full participants in practice all week. You don't think CeeDee Lamb and Brandon Cook and those boys are about to fucking just torch? I'm sorry. I'm right there with you. Cowboys. I use the DraftKings boost to my advantage. The magic numbers in football are 3, 4, 6, 7. After that, it doesn't really matter. 3, 4, 6, 7. Those are like the ones you really want to look for here. We took it at 4. I took it down to 4 just in case anything crazy happens. Vegas has known to be tricky, known to be devious. Cowboys, -4. With the boost, it's still plus money.
Yeah, I love Dallas in this game tonight, to be honest with y'all. I mean, at the end of the day, the only reason why you're really taking the Giants is 1, because it's a public play on Dallas, and 2, Dallas's run defense has been terrible. But I mean, they also went up against Baltimore and the Saints, who just ran down their throat, and those teams want to run the football. So
yeah,
it makes sense to me. Touchdown scores. I mean, look, I'm not going to play any props in this game. I think Malik Neighbors is due for an anytime touchdown. I mean, everybody and their mom's going to be betting him, and I think CeeDee Lamb is going to have a big game one way or another. I know everybody likes that too. CeeDee got pissed last week over the loss and slamming shit. I feel like CeeDee's going to take this game over like we've seen him do in the past. This is going to be a big CeeDee game, to be honest. I think we're going to see him do all his little that. I love it when he does that. I think CeeDee's about to go ham in this game, so I think you got to take CeeDee Lamb or Malik Neighbors. I think one of those guys finds their way into the end zone. I think Devin Singletary is a good sneaky pick as well for a touchdown score. So those would be my advice on touchdown scores. I won't be betting any. Although, hey, on Monday I said Jamar Chase anytime touchdown. He did. I'm pretty sure you gave him out too, didn't you?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. So we have a pretty good track record, and I like that a lot. I really love CeeDee Lamb over 80 and a half receiving yards. If you can get it at 80 and a half, listen, last game against the Giants, he had 10 receptions for over 100 yards. Okay, and he had 14 targets. So this dude was getting fucking peppered. I think we see that today. I think the Giants know they have no run game. They have no run game at all. It all falls on the arm of 4. And I'm right there with you. I think CeeDee Lamb goes off. He's one of those guys, not to the same degree as Stephon Diggs, but he demands the ball. Give me the fucking ball. Like, he's one of the most publicly, vocally demanding wide receivers in the game that are saying, like, give me the fucking rock. So I love that play. Guys, make sure you're using the books to your advantage. I literally almost just had a stroke there trying to figure out what I was saying.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure you're using the books to your advantage and the promos to your advantage. DraftKings right now has a no sweat bet. You can use. I'm going to use a no sweat bet where if I lose, I get it back. I really like Brandon Cooks' first touchdown. Brandon Cooks' first touchdown at 1,200. Guys, the Giants know they're going to have their hands full with CeeDee Lamb. And while I do believe they're going to give up copious amounts of yards and receptions to CeeDee, I believe there's going to be a higher uptick in focus in the red zone to not allow him to score. CeeDee Lamb is the most bet of all players for a touchdown today, anytime touchdown, and also has the best odds. That's why I believe Brandon Cooks is going to be the man that catches the touchdown first tonight in the game.
I like it, man. You got to go against the grain, I feel like, sometimes on these bets. So I like it, bro. I hope you do cash that one as the free bet. Yeah, I think those are probably good prop looks. I mean, I would still look at CeeDee Lamb to go over his yardage. Maybe Malik Neighbors catches. I mean, look at how many passes they're throwing to Malik Neighbors. I mean, I think they're definitely going to be peppering him with passes. So I don't hate that.
Well, T, why don't we build like a little baby parlay for the people? A little prop parlay.
All right, so we'll go CeeDee Lamb over receiving yards.
Yeah, I like Neighbors receptions, like you were saying.
Let's see what his numbers at. I'm looking right now.
What about Daniel Jones over rush yards?
Let's take a look and see what they're at here. Rushing, Danny Dimes over 33 rush yards. I don't hate that at all. Malik Neighbors at 70 receiving yards. CeeDee Lamb's at 78.5.
Whoa, CeeDee got steamed. Yo, Brandon Cooks. It's a Brandon Cooks night.
Well, CeeDee's numbers all over the place. BetMGM has him at 77.5. DraftKings, he's at 80.5. On Prize Picks, he's at 82.5. Bet365, he's at 82.5. Caesars, 77.5. FanDuel 80.5. Bet Rivers is 79.5. I mean, it's really just all over the place. It just depends on where you shop at this point, honestly, or what number you want to get them at.
That's interesting. Where do you use to shop your numbers?
I'm looking. So for props, I just look at Action Network, but there's a couple other websites I look at to see what the actual spreads are at.
I like that. I think I love me some Brandon Cooks, and it's now up to plus 14 hundo. First touchdown score.
It's pretty damn good odds right there, bro.
Why do I feel like something is going to steal the glory from me? Wow.
Now you got this.
CeeDee Lamb Hard Rock, 77.5. David, sharp call, buddy. Sharp. Hey, CD Lamb was minus 160 this morning, anytime touchdown. He's now down to minus 135. I think everything. Listen, you guys are seeing me lock it in right here, right now on DraftKings. Here we are. Brandon Cooks, first touchdown scorer, maximum unit wager. This will net us 15 units if it cashes. Wow, you can't see it, but that's okay. It'll net us 15 units if it cashes.
I think you're lying, bro. That's why we can't see it.
Blasphemy! This is madness! No. I'm doing it. Brandon Cooks, first touchdown score, no sweat bet, plus 1400. It's in. It's locked. It's placed.
Love it. We love it. Any other angles you think we need to cover on this game? I feel like we've covered everything for the most part.
Well, I agree with you. Do you think this is another game, a primetime game that falls into the primetime narrative of the under? Or are we going to see a lot of points today, T?
Ooh, that was tough, honestly, for me to judge. I think the under is definitely the only way I could look in this game. I think the Giants are definitely going to try to run the ball since Dallas has been run on the last couple of weeks. Dallas's offense is just such a juggernaut when they play at home, man. I could see Dallas slinging the ball all over them. That's why I can't take the under, man. I kind of liked Dallas's team total here, so I think that Dallas is definitely just going to have a big game offensively. 45.5 is pretty low. Honestly, I think this is going to come down to a late drive at the end where the Giants are either going to punch it in to screw people who have the under on a late drive, or they're going to cash the under. So I'm going to say if I had to bet it, I would take the under, but I have no appetite to touch the total of this game.
Okay, understood. So final score prediction.
I'm going to say 27-10 Dallas.
Okay, I got it. I see. I think I'm thinking this may end 24-17. 24-17.
Okay, 10-point game.
24-17. Okay. Yeah, what is that? 7?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that. Like Dallas late cover or something like that. But yeah, listen, don't forget the NFL is a product. It's an entertainment product, and at the end of the day, having the Dallas Cowboys be competitive is much more marketable than having the New York Giants right now. Okay? It's all about the storylines. It's all about the headlines. Oh, the Cowboys are cooked. It's over. It's not. And also, all this conversation about Travis Kelce and him playing like shit and blah, 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 he is going to go off this weekend. I'm telling you that. Travis Kelce will have his best game of the year, best game of the season thus far this Sunday.
Okay. I like it, bro. I like it. Yeah, that's all I got, man, for today's show, bro. You want to tell them where they can get our picks at? We'll be back on here as well, guys, tomorrow talking about the 2 college football games, maybe some early looks. It'll probably be a quicker show tomorrow, and then Friday, man, we're gonna be going off. Saturday, we're gonna be going off Saturday morning. So,
well, it's so easy to get mixed up on which day we're gonna be going off because we're gonna be going off every single day. It's like, man, I'm getting lost in the days. I don't even know what day it is because I'm just going off. But here we are, folks. SoBet. Guys, TP3's been killing it. Myself, not so much. A little cold, but we're heating up. We've won our last 3, and now is the time to subscribe. Guys, I can tell you total combined between TP3 and I, we have well over 2,500 followers. Well over 2,500 followers on SoBet. And combined total amassed, we have well over 300 paid subscribers locking in to our plays, to our picks every single day. And guys, you're not going to have that volume. You're not going to have that amount of people locking into you unless you can provide consistent results. We have thousands of people over on SoBet. The connections are growing. If you're not following SoBet on social media, do a quick Instagram search of SoBet. See who we've been hanging out with. See who we've been kicking with. Seeing the partnerships that we are taking part in right now, guys. SoBet is growing at a rate that's almost literally unsustainable. Like it's incredible how fast we're shooting up the charts on the App Store. Just 3 months ago, we were outside top 250. We are now approaching top 100 apps on the entire App Store. Guys, it's time. Time to join. $10 get you in, get you access to all the plays, get you access to 50 other vetted experts plus TP3 and I. And guys, if you don't want to subscribe to SoBet right now because paying for picks isn't for you, maybe you're just getting into the game. If you're not following TP3, if you're not following What Up Bro, you're doing yourself a disservice. I know TP, he's got at least a free play a day every single day on TikTok. He sometimes has more free plays on his other social medias. Just following him's going to get you a head start. Same thing here. We got free plays everywhere. Make sure you're following us. Make sure you're subscribed to our YouTubes. Why? Because if you're subscribed, you're going to get a notification the moment we go live. Saturday, it might be 10 a.m. Friday, it might be 4:30 because TP3 has a hot date. It might, No, for real. Subscribe though, so you get notifications when we're on, because we're breaking it down and we want to give you the locks. And David, Oakland's about to pull it off, and who gave it to you? Who gave it to you? That guy right there, Sir Sharpski himself, TP Sharps. Guys, we love you so much for tuning in. SoBet's where the plays happen. Weekly win streaks where the locks get flown and thrown, and we have a great time here. TP3, it's Thursday. It's Friday, Junior. I love you, brother. Let's fucking cash today. Do you have anything else for the people?
Hey, man, if you're however you do it, guys, do it responsibly. Have a drink. Do whatever you like to enjoy the games tonight. We appreciate all you guys. Much love to everyone who comes in here and watches us every single day. We're cranking out much